Before the war, Japan looked down on America. Many Japanese leaders believed Americans were weak, soft, undisciplined. They thought comfort had made them fragile. This belief shaped everything that followed.
Japanese intelligence studied American culture, movies, newspapers, magazines. They saw luxury, cars, entertainment. They mistook wealth for weakness. They underestimated resolve.
Japan didn't plan for a long fight. They hoped to strike hard, shock America, force negotiation. Pearl Harbor was meant to break morale, not start total war.
Instead of fear, America reacted with fury. Factories exploded into action. Shipyards ran non-stop. Planes rolled out daily. Japan hadn't expected this. The scale shocked them. Japan built weapons carefully, slowly, precisely. America built them endlessly. One ship lost, 10 more arrived. This changed Japanese thinking. Early in the war, Japan expected easy victories. Then came Guadalcanal, then Midway. American pilots adapted fast. They learned from mistakes. Japanese respect quietly grew. Here was the biggest cultural gap. Japanese military culture rejected surrender completely. They couldn't understand American POWs or retreats or withdrawals. They saw it as dishonor. Racial beliefs influenced views on both sides. Japanese propaganda portrayed Americans as inferior, animal-like, decadent. This hardened attitudes. It also fueled brutality. As bombers arrived, opinions changed. American pilots flew far, bombed accurately, returned safely. The idea of American weakness collapsed. Fear replaced confidence. After defeat, Japanese soldiers reflected. They admired American organization, logistics, endurance. Many admitted they were wrong. America wasn't weak. It was relentless.